Yo, what's going on, Guardians? It's Next Up Nova, back with another Destiny 2 build video. And in this video, I'm going to be showing you a very powerful Hunter Arc 3.0 build. Let's get straight into it. Starting off with the build, we're going to be using Risk Runner and Storm Chaser as our main weapons in this build. You can also use some Blinding Gale if you want, just as an extra precaution. Now, for armor, the main exotic here is Shinobu's Vow. We're going to be utilizing skip grenades as half of this build. Let's start by breaking down each mod. Elemental Armaments. Combatant weapon final blows with a damage type that matches your subclass element have an escalating chance to spawn an elemental well. This is where Risk Runner comes into play, as Arc Conductor chains all these enemies around you, hence giving you tons of elemental wells, proccing elemental armaments. The next mod is Elemental Light. This is more of just an extra thing I fit in there just because I had an extra slot, but it actually does come in handy at times. Defeating a combatant with your super spawns an elemental well that matches your subclass energy type. This is very good for a big wave of adds if you need more abilities, especially like your grenade and your melee, because whenever you kill a group of adds, they all spawn elemental wells that are arcs, so you can get a ton of energy back. Next on the list, we have Elemental Ordinance. Defeating a combatant with a grenade spawns an elemental well that matches your subclass energy type. So obviously Shinobu's Vow combined with script grenades means you're going to have a ton of grenades all the time. So this is going to be very strong. You're going to be generating elemental wells all over the place. Now this is what they like to call the punchy side of the build. Melee Wellmaker. Powered melee combatant final blows spawn elemental wells matching your subclass energy type. So we know that Arc Hunter has combination blow, which is very strong melee. So utilizing this with Melee Wellmaker means you're going to have a ton of elemental wells from your melees as well. Next, Well of Ions. Picking up an Arc Elemental Well causes your next melee to deal increased damage. This is super good for defeating orange bar enemies like Resilient Vandal. Your Elemental Wells are going to be combining over and over again from all your other mods to give you tons of them, hence regenerating your abilities extremely quickly and making your melee do a lot more damage. The next mod we're going to be using is Innervation. Reduces grenade cooldown each time you pick up an orb of power. This works very well if you use the Harmonic Siphon Helmet mod. Harmonic Siphon reads rapid weapon final blows with damage matching your subclass type, create an orb of power. So pretty much every single time you get a multi-kill with Risk Runner, you're going to be getting an orb of power, which also procs Innervation, which gives you your grenade energy really fast. So you can start to see the synergy here. Next we have the Stasis mod Melee Kickstart. Grenade Kickstart doesn't really work with Shinobu's Vow, so I recommend using Melee Kickstart to buff your melee. When your melee energy is fully expended, you gain melee energy. So I stacked this twice in this build, so it gives me 25% energy back, and only one stack of it would give you 15 if you had space for that. Lastly on our list of main mods, we have the seasonal artifact mod called Lightning Strikes Twice. After throwing an arc grenade, gain increased grenade recharge for a short time. Arc final blows extend the duration of this benefit. So as you can see, you're just going to be getting grenades all over the place, and with the melee mods as well, you're going to be getting melees all over the place and getting buffed melees. So pretty much everything that you have abilities wise is going to be buffed, your melees and your grenades. So you're just going to be spamming everything all over the place. It's a very fun build to use. Now let's get into a quick rundown of the subclass. Gathering Storm, Marksman's Dodge, Combination Blow, Skip Grenades, Lethal Current, Flow State, and through Fragments, Spark of Recharge, Spark of Resistance, Spark of Shock, and Spark of Ions. Now, I'm going to give you a couple fun facts about this build. So first, throwing a skip grenade at your feet procs Arc Conductor on Risk Runner. So if Risk Runner does not have the perk and you don't have any Arc enemies around you, all you have to do is throw the grenade at your feet and then you get Arc Conductor because it counts as damaging you. Another fun fact is the Resilient Vandals and Ketchcrass get treated like regular dregs, which is kind of funny because people talk about how much health they have. Me and my team on the first day of the season were kind of laughing because the Resilient Vandals had so much health, but now with this build it doesn't even matter. You can just punch them, they all die. It's actually kind of hilarious. That pretty much wraps up today's video. If you did enjoy or found this helpful, or both, be sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell so you don't miss any future uploads. Also like the video and comment any builds you would like me to test in the future. Anyways, have a fantastic day and peace.